What's next? Ever have like a bad feeling like something's gonna happen and on surface level it's gonna look terrible, but in the reality it's just gonna put things into better perspective, better alignment to create a positive result in the end. But the initial is gonna be bad. Kinda like one example would be you have an old car. You like the car, it's a good dependable car. You can't afford to get a new car. And then you get hit by someone else. And it turns out their insurance company pays you more than you thought your car was worth, and you're able to somehow get lucky and get a better car. So initially, you get into a car accident, it's bad. Your car is totaled, it's really bad. You don't know what to do, it turns out you end up better off in the end. Or like you have an old tree on your yard and you know it's got to come down. And it's going to be very expensive, because I've had this where it was going to take a couple $100 for someone to come in and tear the tree down. But before I could get the right person, the tree ended up falling between my house and the fence. And it literally just fell exactly at the right spot within 6 inches of everything. And it didn't break anything. So I ended up saving $200. The only problem I had to do was clean up, which I was going to have anyways. So it's like something horrible is going to happen, but it seems horrible at first glance. But things end up turning out better in the end. And that's what I think is going to happen in the near future. I mean, I'm talking about days. Today is somewhere, is it June? I don't even know, it's on July. It's I don't even know what day it is. It's like July 12th or 13th. I think before July 20th, 2020, some horrible things are going to happen. Horrible on surface level, but it's going to put things into alignment to make life better. Because yes, we're still having virus outbreaks, still having terrible things, respected famous people passing away unexpectedly. There's a lot of weird stuff going on. A lot of really weird stuff going on that doesn't quite make sense. Seems like the world is not quite at the right foot. It's all fragmented and kind of chaotic. I think something on a surface level is going to happen. It's going to be really terrible, but it's going to be for the best, for the betterment of all of us. I really don't know. Because I think the little guy, day-to-day life, I think we're going to be the least affected because we work our day-to-day jobs, are just getting by. We're not management. We're just maybe middle management, but not upper management. The people who are going to be the most well off, I think, are going to get affected the most because there's less of them. Literally, the rich who have most of the economy are actually very few, and us who don't have much of the economy, actually, who make much less than they do, we're much more powerful if we got together. And maybe that's just it. Maybe we all gotta wake up and do our part. Because the racism situation is not the little people. It's not the day-to-day people who are racist. There are some, but for the most part, most people are good at heart. We say some stupid stuff. But in the end, the intention was never really to hurt anyone's feeling. It was all just part of the game, friendly jiving, friendly ribbing. If you intentionally say something to hurt someone's feelings, it's not right. And that same idea is if you intentionally do self-deprecating humor, it's also not right. So maybe that's what this cancel culture is. Trying to be more aware of being better, being less judgmental of each other, saying less hurtful things, and a little bit of once in a while ribbing on a personal level is okay, but it tends to extrapolate and become okay to be prejudiced. We don't need that. We don't need to be prejudiced anymore. We don't mean racist. We just need to help lift each other up, help defend the children, help protect each other. Let's stand up for each other. When we see people getting hurt who don't deserve it, people who are working really hard, have a customer being rude, and we're the customer nearby, maybe we should just stand up and say, hey, these people are working really hard. Or maybe we just keep our mouth shut. I'm not sure. I've been presented with that situation. Rather than standing up for the cashier, when the person walked away, I talked to them and let her vent. And I guess supporting her on the individual basis rather than getting myself into a fight might have been a better option. That's just what I did. Just be rambling. I'll just try to do the best thing for everybody, because I do think something bad's coming down. I can just feel it, and I know my gut feelings are always right. And I listen to them, and I listen to them more often, and just watch as things come through. As the storm comes through and washes away all the garbage, all the dirt, and all the muck. Initially, it's going to be scary when the storm's coming through. But in the end, the streets will be cleaner, things will be better, and we'll be in a much better location, or much better environment, I guess. Our location's not going to change, but our environment will. They're just my ideas and my ramblings and how my feelings are going right now. But I welcome your ideas. What's next?